for the Golden Gun, Ray Jefferson, everybody.
I can hear destiny calling, calling out my name. Dreams both offering, but both offering change. To wonder
Okay, well, okay, well, why don't we just go ahead with this interview then, I guess. Yeah,
So I'm a little rough around the edges. Hey there, Megs. You don't want to listen to me talk about how people been screwing me over, how I'm not getting my fair share, about how I complain about our executive vice president. Is that right?
I mean, you gotta admit that,
Megs. Yeah, a good person knows when to be quiet in certain situations. So you want to interview your friend Ray, right?
yeah,
Okay, Ray, yeah, he's your friend. Is that it?
yeah, yeah, I
Well,
guess.
you see, Megs, quiet. You see, I just sort of, since I can't put my hands on Ray, I made sure that there was a locked locker room between us. So, he's not coming out for a bit unless he really, really wants to get through that locker room door. And, you know what, Megs? I'm gonna give you a little tip.
What's the tip?
You better hope he can get through that.
Please, no, please.
This is wildly inappropriate. This is unnecessary.
Please, no!
Oh my God! Did you have to choke slam the ram?
No, please, no.
Hey, Megs,
No.
how about a beef joke, huh? Really love making those, don't you? Let's hear about how I'm well done. Come on, tell me how I'm well done.
Please,
Actually, the way you behaving, you're kind of under control. God, no, not to stop.
help, please. No.
What Rick just said is kind of the truth, but that's all I'm going to say.
Hey, Megs,
This is still deplorable.
Megs, I'm gonna do you a favor. You really love it when Hammer does this move, don't you? Ever want to know what it feels like?
Oh!
Damn! Oh my God, a chop like that. This is not the kind of lamb chops anybody was looking for. No.
No!
It's not
Stop,
the problem
please!
over here.
Stop!
And this is for
Oh my God.
never getting my moves right. So come on, Megs. Come on,
No,
make another
please.
bovine joke. Come on.
Please help! Someone!
Oh my God. Can we? Oh my God. Where is Ray? Oh my God. This is not looking good. This is not a good making up with Mag segment.
Good segment period, no matter what you called it.
Wait, no, JB, stop! JB! Stop! Why are you doing this, man? Why?
Because I want something from you. And I'll snap this boy here in half if I don't get it. So, Ray, you know what you're going to give me? You're going to give me a match. You're going to give me a match at Gold Rush.
Are you serious right now? This is what this is about. This is what this is all about right now. You
Give me
want
the
a
last
match
right
with
to break his neck.
Fine. You got it. You have a match at Gold Rush. At Gold Rush, okay? Are you satisfied? Are you satisfied? Please, just put Mags down. Please, put him down.
Yeah, I'm satisfied. And you know what? To quote Heath Ledger, very poor choice of words.
Like nobody saw that coming. I mean, it's still, oh, but how disturbing.
Son of a bitch!
God damn. Oh my god, can we get a medic out here, please? Oh my goodness, can we? Oh my god, can we? Medic, do we got someone backstage? Can we come out, please? Oh my god.
Max, somebody, come on!
Alright,
Help
we
now!
do have a medic coming out, thank goodness, but this is... Whoa.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up! Get over here right now! Come on, Malachi, hurry the hell up!
I am stunned by what we just saw, but, you know, as a member of the commentary team, we're supposed to try to be as also, it's kind of hard to, but
Come on, Megs, come on.
that was just nasty. Just completely uncalled for.
Can you just stop freaking moving around the ring and get in here, please?
I mean, he's
Mags,
trying to
darling,
line up.
are you okay? Mags, are you okay?
I mean, you're absolutely right about that, Sprocket, for what it's worth. And for what it's worth, you know, our job is to be honest. Objectively honest, right? And oh my god, this is just too much.
Come on, man, come on.
Oh my Lord Jesus.
I don't get speechless that often, but I'm finding it difficult to put this into words, what we just saw.
All right. I'm coming out here for one reason. And that's because Diana had this monologue that she did on Sunday. And she wanted to know why. Why I won't stop. I won't stop because I'm the one that's responsible. I'm the one that brought that goddamn doll back. And that is why we're here. You see, Diana, I'm not gonna quit. You also said that if I wanted to stop you, I'm gonna have to face you. And that's exactly what I plan to do. Next week, right here on Infinity, I am going to get you out of my friend. And since you decided to take the easy way out of our last match, I've already talked to management. Next week, our match is going to be no disqualification. And come hell or high water next week, one of us is going back to hell. So what do you say, ass butt?
Oh, don't I look nice? Batting my eyes, isn't it pure perfection? Cute, think I'm polite, stereotype, got your full attention. Think that you can play with me, you better watch your back. The last thing that you hear would be skill.
You think you can cancel Leah? Fine. But when I win, she is gone forever.
Good thing I don't plan on letting you win then.
Iris, if you could start the bell. I guess we don't have our women's champion tonight, but we have to. Yep, those are our running orders. This is why I hate suits. Well, oh dear. Okay, so the fight has started, and there is no person in the ring, and the referee is counting to 20. Which means it's going to end in a count-out victory for Victor. That does not sound nearly as nice the second time around. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter in the end, I guess, because it's so mad. Like, who's going to attack her backstage? That's what I'm trying to find out. Like, who's going to attack her backstage? Because that's what's got me tweaking out. That's what's got me tweaking right now. Oh my goodness. And then on top of all of that, she's not being oh my goodness. Like audience, help me out here. Like hello? You said you did what? Oh hell nah. Okay, well, I'm so sorry, but your match winner by countout is Victory, but due to champion's advantage, we will not be having a title change. It will be Reign with Mazra. Apparently, they just found one of the Steves backstage. Ironically, the Steve responsible for playing the media. Something about knocked down and screaming about getting attacked and tasting purple, or was it smelling purple? Wait a minute. Malachi literally said this on Sunday. Smelling purple. That's got to be Seraph. That's got to be Seraph.
Oh, there we go. Look, it looks like I'm back in the game. What have I missed? There's been technical difficulties.
Oh, you best believe there's been some technical difficulties, Sprocket. You want to know the technical difficulties?
I believe I heard Spike say that his crisps have been stolen. I mean, this is not good. Chips, crisps, I mean, whatever you want to call them. But I mean, I could use some crisps. I mean, I'm kind of hungry myself.
So Homeboy lost his crisps. We've got Mazra getting attacked. We've got Mags getting attacked. We've got Steve's. Oh, they're used to doing that. What has this show turned into, brother? Oh God, I am shaking in my Chevy Corvettes.
Corvettes? Is that? Please don't. No, I won't say it. I will not say it. We do not need to mention that particular in it because I don't want to summon him.
Absolutely not. Brilliant idea as we focus instead on the beautiful chain wrestler coming out of Muraku Frostmane as he takes Spike down with an arm drag.
You know, to try to get things back on track, as we discussed earlier, we fully expect this to be a technical showcase, and we are seeing it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Some brilliant displays coming out of Spike as he turns it around, starts breaking an arm over his shoulder.
But you don't take a man's crisps. Or whatever food is their choice. Like if someone took my personal food of choice, I mean, I'd be very cross.
I mean, I would too. Shoot, I almost came out here with my own muscles. Hold on. Is Spike wearing... No, Spike's not wearing my shirt. I was about to lose my mind. Oh my God. Imagine me losing my cool right out of my Nissan Stroller SVs. That'd have been messed up. headlock takedown from Spike, center of the ring. Starting off on a intense grapple and keeping up with the chain wrestling. And you know, Spike, I've said this so many times, and I'm gonna say this every time. You can start and end a fight within a lockup. You can keep the chain wrestling going strong. You can make a match.
You know, as someone who's been in the ring myself multiple times, I mean, I completely agree. I mean, if you have never been inside those rooms, you have no idea what the pure technical wrestling. It's like in not only can it win your opponent, I mean, you can easily end the match with some of these maneuvers.
Absolutely. Or you could take it, break it, and run back on in, coming forward, drop kick to the face, coming back off the ropes with a knee drop. Oh, and a diving headbutt from Moralku, right in the Volkswagen Strutter. And now to pop back up with a back suplex. Moralku establishing himself very early with that type of ring control.
Exactly what it's about is control. I mean, you have to not only know your strengths and your own weaknesses, but the positioning of yourself in the ring. I mean, there are so much that goes into these matches and these contests.
You're absolutely right. As he comes in, only good for the 1 count. And, you know, it's important to keep that in mind because I think a lot of people lose it in the mix like a feeder-built truck. It's something to say when I say you got to learn new ways to divert and keep that momentum alive. You know what I'm saying?
He know what you're saying.
I mean, I'm saying a lot of things, but I digress. Here comes Moralku on the back end of that hit, not really taking it too well as he gets dropped right down to the canvas. Hit him like a feeder-built truck right in the Kia Seltos. I don't like how that one read. But I digress. Coming forward, Mikey flip from Spike. Oh my God!
With that monkey flip, he took him almost halfway across the ring. I mean, that is nothing but pure skill and technique, plus the strength necessary to do that maneuver.
You absolutely right, and shout out to Spike for definitely making a very competitive contest out of this as he comes back to sort of grab hold of Moralku, keep him locked in place. Oh no, with the spinning toe hold. Oh God, not the Hyundai Elantrox, no!
I would ask if you are good to go, but I know that you are, so let's just continue commentating on this main event match here tonight at Infinity.
I think you are absolutely correct. I think we got to focus on that as he comes forward. Boom with a foot DDT. Now he's in for the cover. Only good for 1. Kicking out strong in those Andre Pazalads.
And for those who a foot DDT, it is a quite painful move. I mean, anytime you get your foot or your paw just slammed into the canvas like that, it hurts.
Oh, it absolutely does. I mean, you're talking about shock treatment. Quite banging your foot against it. You can't prep with that. Oh, but he does prep with this belly-to-belly suplex. Moralku getting a moment to break back into some control.
As I completely expected between these two, the momentum has been going back and forth. And this sounds cliche, and you hear it all the time, but I think this match is going to come down to whoever makes the first major mistake. And if so, can their opponents capitalize?
Well, you're absolutely right, but then the question also becomes, who's got enough in the tank to keep going? Making a mistake, but then rebounding on the back of it. Moralku in control right now, chopping it up inside of the corner. Referee already getting a little bit close, but I digress. Oh!
One rung from the rafters. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and another Northern Lights suplex right off to the center. The ring, or maybe not quite center of the ring.
Don't worry,
but
Iris. I'm out of the corner. Like a good boy that I am.
I Can't believe Morocco's doing this. You know, if he earns a, you know this, Sprocket. If he earns a bless your heart from Iris, it's over for Morocco. He's not coming back from this.
Absolutely not, because for those who don't know, that term means something very different depending on what part of the world you're from. And we'll just leave it at that.
Absolutely. DDT from Morocco Frostmane drops Spike to the canvas. If you've ever met a Georgian woman, and I'm talking about US of A Georgia, not European Georgia, do not. If you hear bless your heart, you turn around, you walk in trouble. Oh no, and now he comes hard elbow drop in the center of the ring, right in the Subaru Impreza.
Adrian, did you hear that?
I'm gonna, this is not gonna be a good night for me, I'm sorry.
It is okay. I promise it's going to be okay, but you know who it's not okay for? It's not okay for Spike, who's in that heel hook!
Absolutely not. Vicious control, center of the ring. Morocco absolutely twisting him around even. Oh my god!
You can see where Spike is fighting to get to those ropes. I mean, what a contest these two have put on.
Oh, he's definitely pulling with everything he got. Barely hits the ropes. Morocco lets go before he gets knocked out of a Subaru footbacks. I'm not going to take credit for anything that I say tonight. I apologize to everyone, most importantly to Mama Banner. Oh, but Spike turning it around, ground and pound in center of the ring. Now coming forward, giving him a healthy dosage of cravat knees to the face, leaving Morocco a bit dazed as he comes over, flip over neck breaker.
What a devastating combination of moves right there. I mean, you get the knees to the face and then that neck breaker, ouch.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you're keeping him stunned, you're keeping him off balance. I mean, he's going to get him right off of his Chevrolet Electrorados, and that's not situation you want to find yourself in.
Went for the super kick, but it was brilliantly countered there with the dragon screw.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's really where Morocco is at his most in control when you think about it. Technical wrestling isn't just about being able to take someone to the ground. It's about reading your opponent and finding ways to get out of a bad situation before it becomes a bad situation. And now Morocco coming back to his roots, giving him some hard chops in the center of the ring once again.
I mean, chops are no joke. It's one of the few times I'm glad that I was in the split second that I was
help him here. Side effect in the center of the ring. Bold move coming out of Morocco. Interestingly enough, he has not gotten over in a hot minute. Some spike and in for the German. Only good for two. Spoke a little too soon on my part.
Just any German suplex, that was the deadlift variety, which, you know, takes not only the skill of the maneuver, but a lot of strength to be able to lift up someone like that.
Of course, a deadlift, 202 pounds of red hook muscle. I mean, not the Pazda CX Feeties. That's some real strength off of that one.
Indeed, it is indeed.
I apologize so much. Red hook back in the corner, but Toronto Heat's corner post instead.
earlier we were talking about what some of that technical wrestling can do, but when you are in a front face lock, I mean, it's so easy to cut off the oxygen supply, and it's not a fun maneuver to get out of.
No, it's all about control. It's all about ring control and that, and that's what you're seeing coming out of Spike right now, trying to keep Moralku from being able to get proper footing, getting it into a position to turn it around. That's really the game that he's playing right now. As he comes over with a Taz suplex. Wait, no, there's a second. And down goes Moralku.
Beautifully executed maneuver from that position. And as we said earlier, I mean, are we so really surprised when we're looking at the caliber of these two wrestlers? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not, indeed. Pinfall only good for 2, but a little bit narrow on that part. Moralku almost got himself into trouble. Had to summon a little bit extra to kick out of that one at the last minute.
And you're going to see this as that contest continues. I mean, the wear and tear and just the pure fatigue of these two athletes.
Oh! Case in point! Oh my, who hit who with that? They both went down.
Question is, yeah.
Oh my goodness, that looked like an attempt of a clothesline. I don't know if there was a clash of heads. They both absolutely went down from this one. Oh my goodness, referees checking on them, a little bit nervous, already started the count. Don't do it. We need one match to have a conclusive end, please. Not with the Volkswagen Passat. Don't do this.
I mean, those two just hit each other with everything they had. I mean, the momentum and every. I mean, to kind of go with what you're going, it did look a little bit like a car crash, but they are both slowly moving.
Pulling themselves up. They're
Yeah,
pulling themselves up slowly.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Volkswagen.
back. They back up. Yes. Sprocket, we might have it. This match might end in a definitive end for somebody.
Both the two feet and just stomping one another.
Bold move coming out of Spike, trying to challenge Moralku in his own game. Moralku telling him, nah, I'm not out of my Volkswagen futons yet. Come at me. Come at me. Oh my God. Whoa, and down he goes. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. He got him down on the canvas. That might be the frostbite. I think he's locking in the frostbite.
He's got, look at the ring positioning. I mean, Spike is in a world of trouble, literally on the Honor Pro Wrestling logo right in the middle of the ring.
And he taps. He taps to the frostbite Sprocket. Your match winner by submission, the Canadian Nightmare, Frostmel! What the hell? Okay, there you go. Hey, is this thing on? Good! Well, congratulations on your own win, and sorry for hijacking your moment, but I wanted to take this as an opportunity to announce, somewhat in accordance with things that have already been said, that you, Moralku J. Frostmane, are going to get your chance at the belt once more at Gold Rush on May 13th, 2025. That's right, Laurentina will defend her European Championship against you, and against Sylvia Nux in a triple...
Nils, what the hell? I would never agree to that. Sylvia doesn't deserve a chance. Don't I think damn owed is Sylvia alone next week?
No, and thank you for knocking... Laurentina, we've already known Sylvia Nux defeated Tracy Harris to become the #1 contender at Glorious Purpose. That was the match you wanted back then. We have an obligation to see that through, in addition to Moralku's own details from his match after he won at the Grand Duel. So with day one rendered null, I have no choice but to—
I don't care about Moralku, okay? If you want a chance, fine. Just give me Sylvia next week. I'll be out of here. I'll agree to the triple threat as long as I get Sylvia. And make it a non-title match. She doesn't deserve to be remotely close to the European Championship.
Okay, fine. You can have her. Next week, non-title, whatever. Just get out my office, please. Oh, okay. Steve, get this thing off. Cut the feed, please. Cut. When did no one tell me this existed?
That was not hilarious either, but it's surprisingly appropriate, I must say. It's kind of a pop
I mean, it does, but damn. Alright, Mags, I'm gonna turn this to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here tonight at Honor Pro in. I, of course, am Megas Nilum, and I'm here. I was sent out here, to talk with JB Barbosa, but, I don't really, because, what is he gonna do? He's gonna talk about how he's been wronged, how much people suck, talking about president. So I don't want to interview JB. I'd rather interview my good friend Ray. I mean, why wouldn't I? He's one of my best friends. We're both in the Golden Stallion. Hell yeah, you belong here, Golden Stallion. And he's a former world champion, and I would love to interview him instead. I mean, let's face it, JB is a bit rough around the edges. I don't really want to hear from him, so let's bring instead of JB, let's bring Ray out. Come on, give it up for the Golden Gun, Ray Jefferson, everybody.
I can hear destiny calling, calling out my name. Dreams both offering, but both offering change. To wonder
Okay, well, okay, well, why don't we just go ahead with this interview then, I guess.
So I'm a little rough around the edges. Hey there, Megs. You don't want to listen to me talk about how people been screwing me over, how I'm not getting my fair share, about how I complain about our executive vice president. Is that right?
I mean, you gotta admit that,
Max. Yeah, a good person knows when to be quiet in certain situations. So you want to interview your friend Ray, right?
yeah.
Okay, Ray. Yeah, he's your friend. Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Well, you
guess.
see, Mags, quiet. You see, I just sort of since I can't put my hands on Ray, I made sure that there was a locked locker room between us. So he's not coming out for a bit unless he really wants to get through that locker room door. And you know what, Mags? I'm gonna give you a little tip.
What's the tip?
You better hope he can get to that.
No, please.
This was
This
not
is wildly inappropriate. This is unnecessary.
Please, no!
Oh my God! Did you have to choke slam the ram?
No, please, no.
Hey, Mags, how about a beef joke, huh? Really love making those, don't you? Let's hear about how I'm well done. Come on, tell me how I'm well done.
Please,
Actually, the way you behaved, you're kind of under control. God, no, not to stop.
Help, please. No.
What Rick just said is kind of the truth, but that's all I'm going to say.
Hey, Mags,
This is still deplorable.
Mags, I'm gonna do you a favor. You really love it when Hammer does this move, don't you? Ever want to know what it feels like?
Oh!
Damn! Oh my God, a chop like that. This is not the kind of lamb chops anybody was looking for. No.
No, stop, please. Stop.
And this is for never getting my moves right. So come on, Mags. Come on,
No,
make another
please.
bovine joke. Come on.
Please help. Someone.
Oh my God. Can we? Oh my God. Where is Ray? Oh my God. This is not looking good. This is not a good making up with Mag segment.
Good segment, period. No matter what you called it.
Wait, no, JB, stop! Why are you doing this, man? Why?
Because I want something from you. And I'll snap this boy here in half if I don't get it. So, Ray, you know what you're going to give me? You're going to give me a match. You're going to give me a match at Gold Rush.
Are you serious right now? This is what this is about. This is what this is all about right now. You want a match with
break his neck.
Fine. You got it. You have a match at Gold Rush. At Gold Rush, okay? Are you satisfied? Are you satisfied? Please, just put Mags down. Please, put him down.
Yeah, I'm satisfied. And you know what? To quote Heath Ledger, very poor choice of words.
Like nobody saw that coming, and it was still over. How disturbing.
Son of a bitch!
God damn. Oh my God. Can we get a medic out here, please? Oh my goodness. Can we? Oh my God. Can we? Medic. Do we got someone backstage? Can we come out, please? Oh my God.
Mags, somebody, come on!
All right.
Help
We
now!
do have a medic coming out. Thank goodness. But this is. Whoa.
Hurry up! Get over here right now! Come on, Malachi, hurry the hell up!
I am stunned by what we just saw, but you know, as a member of the commentary team, we're supposed to try to be as also. It's kind of hard to, but
come on, Megs, come on.
That was just nasty, just completely uncalled for.
Can you just stop freaking moving around the ring and get in here, please?
I mean,
Mags,
he's trying to
darling,
line up.
are you okay? Mags, are you okay?
I mean, you're absolutely right about that, Sprocket, for what it's worth. And for what it's worth, our job is to be honest, objectively honest, right? And oh my God, this is just too much.
Come on, man, come on.
Oh my Lord Jesus.
I don't get speechless that often, but I'm finding it difficult to put this into words, what we just saw.
All right, all right, all right. I'm coming out here for one reason. And that's because Diana had this monologue that she did on Sunday. And she wanted to know why. Why I won't stop. I won't stop because I'm the one that's responsible. I'm the one that brought that goddamn doll back. And that is why we're here. You see, Diana, I'm not gonna quit. You also said that if I wanted to stop you, I'm gonna have to face you. And that's exactly what I plan to do. Next week, right here on Infinity, I am going to get you out of my friend. And since you decided to take the easy way out of our last match, I've already talked to management. Next week, our match is going to be no disqualification. And come hell or high water next week, one of us is going back to hell. So what do you say, ass butt?
Oh, don't I look nice? Batting my eyes, isn't it pure perfection? Cute, think I'm polite, stereotype, got your full attention. Think that you can play with me, you better watch your back. The last thing that you hear would be my laugh. 'Cause baby dolls kill.
You think eating counts for Mia? Fine. But when I win, she is gone forever.
Good thing I don't plan on letting you win then.
Iris, if you could start the bell. I guess we don't have our women's champion tonight, but we have to. Yep, those are our running orders. This is why I hate suits. Well, oh dear. Okay, so the fight has started, and there is no person in the ring, and the referee is counting to 20. Which means it's going to end in a count-out victory for Victor. That does not sound nearly as nice the second time around. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter in the end, I guess, because it's so mad. Like, who's going to attack her backstage? That's what I'm trying to find out. Like, who's going to attack her backstage? Because that's what's got me tweaking out. That's what's got me tweaking right now. Oh my goodness. And then on top of all of that, she's not being oh my goodness. Like audience, help me out here. Like hello? You said you did what? Oh hell nah. Okay, well, I'm so sorry, but your match winner by countout is Victory, but due to champion's advantage, we will not be having a title change. It will be Reign with Mazra. Apparently, they just found one of the Steves backstage. Ironically, the Steve responsible for playing the media. Something about knocked down and screaming about getting attacked and tasting purple, or was it smelling purple? Wait a minute. Malachi literally said this on Sunday. Smelling purple. That's got to be Seraph. That's got to be Seraph.
Oh, there we go. Look, it looks like I'm back in the game. What have I missed? There's been technical difficulties.
Oh, you best believe there's been some technical difficulties, Sprocket. You want to know the technical difficulties?
I believe I heard Spike say that his crisps have been stolen. I mean, this is not good. Chips, crisps. I mean, whatever you want to call them, but I mean, I could use some crisps. I mean, I'm kind of hungry myself.
So Homeboy lost his crisps. We've got Mazra getting attacked. We've got Mags getting attacked. We've got Steve's. Well, they're used to doing that. What has this show turned into, brother? Oh God, I am shaking in my Chevy Corvettes.
Corvettes is like. Please don't. No, I won't say it. I will not say it. We do not need to mention that particular in it because I don't want to summon him.
Absolutely not. Brilliant idea as we focus instead on the beautiful chain wrestler coming out of Muraku Frostmate as he takes Spike down with an arm drag.
You know, to try to get things back on track, as we discussed earlier, we fully expect this to be a technical showcase, and we are seeing it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Some brilliant displays coming out of Spike as he turns it around, starts breaking an arm over his shoulder.
But you don't take a man's crisps. Or whatever food is their choice. Like if someone took my personal food of choice, I mean, that would be very cross.
I mean, I would too. Shoot, I almost came out here with my own muscles. Hold on. Is Spike wearing... No, Spike's not wearing my shirt. I was about to lose my mind. Oh my God. Imagine me losing my cool right out of my Nissan Stroller SVs. That'd have been messed up. With a headlock takedown from Spike, center of the ring. Starting off on a intense grapple and keeping up with the chain wrestling. And you know, Spike, I've said this so many times, and I'm going to say this every time. You can start and end a fight within a lockup. You can keep the chain wrestling going strong. You can make a match.
You know, as someone who's been in the ring myself multiple times, I mean, I completely agree. I mean, if you have never been inside those rooms, you have no idea what the pure technical wrestling. It's like in not only can it work on your opponent, I mean, you can easily end the match with some of these maneuvers.
Absolutely. Or you could take it, break it, and run back on in, coming forward, drop kick to the face, coming back off the ropes with a knee drop. Oh, and a diving headbutt from Muraku, right in the Volkswagen Strutter. popped back up with a back suplex. Morocco establishing himself very early with that type of ring control.
Exactly what it's about is control. I mean, you have to not only know your strengths and your own weaknesses, but the positioning of yourself in the ring. I mean, there are so much that goes into these matches and these contests.
You're absolutely right. As he comes in, only good for the 1 count. And, you know, it's important to keep that in mind because I think a lot of people lose it in the mix like a feeder-built truck. It's something to say when I say you got to learn new ways to divert and keep that momentum alive. You know what I'm saying?
He knows what you're saying.
I mean, I'm saying a lot of things, but I digress. Here comes Morocco on the back end of that hit, not really taking it too well as he gets dropped right down to the canvas. Hit him like a feeder-built truck right in the Kia Seltos. I don't like how that one read. But I digress. Coming forward, Mikey flip from Spike. Oh my God!
I mean, that monkey flip, he took him almost halfway across the ring. I mean, that is nothing but pure skill and technique, plus the strength necessary to do that maneuver.
You absolutely right, and shout out to Spike for definitely making a very competitive contest out of this as he comes back to sort of grab hold of Morocco, keep him locked in place. Oh no, with the spinning toe hold. Oh God, not the Hyundai Elantrox, no!
Ask if you're good to go, but I know that you are, so let's just continue commentating on this main event match here tonight at Infinity.
I think you are absolutely correct. I think we got to focus on that as he comes forward. Boom with a foot DDT. Now he's in for the cover. Only good for 1. Kicking out strong in those Andre Pazalads.
And for those who a foot DDT, it is a quite painful move. I mean, anytime you get your foot or your paw just slammed into the canvas like that, it hurts.
Oh, it absolutely does. I mean, you're talking about shock treatment. Quite banging your foot against it. You can't prep with that. Oh, but he does prep with this belly-to-belly suplex. Morocco getting a moment to break back into some control.
As I completely expected between these two, the momentum has been going back and forth. And this sounds cliche, and you hear it all the time, but I think this match is going to come down to whoever makes the first major mistake. And if so, can their opponents capitalize?
Well, you're absolutely right, but then the question also becomes, who's got enough in the tank to keep going? Making a mistake, but they're rebounding on the back of it. Morocco in control right now, chopping it up inside of the corner. Referee already getting a little bit close, but I digress. Oh!
One rung from the rafters. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and another Northern Lights suplex right off to the center. The ring, or maybe not quite
Hey,
center of the
no
ring,
worries,
but
Iris. I'm out of the corner. Like a good boy that I am.
I can't believe Morocco's doing this. You know, if he earns a, you know this, Rocket. If he earns a bless your heart from Iris, it's over for Morocco. He's not coming back from this.
Absolutely not, because for those who don't know, that term means something very different depending on what part of the world you're from. And we'll just leave it at that.
Absolutely. DDT from Morocco Frostmane. Drop Spike to the canvas. If you've ever met a Georgian woman, and I'm talking about US of A Georgia, not European Georgia, do not. If you hear bless your heart, you turn around, you walk in trouble. Oh no, and now he comes hard elbow drop in the center of the ring, right in the Subaru Impreza.
Adrian, did you hear that?
I'm gonna... this is not gonna be a good night for me, I'm sorry.
It is okay. I promise it's going to be okay, but you know who it's not okay for? It's not okay for Spike, who's in that heel hook!
Absolutely not. Vicious control, center of the ring. Morocco absolutely twisting him around even. Oh my God!
can see where Spike is fighting to get to those ropes. I mean, what a contest these two have put on.
Oh, he's definitely pulling with everything he got. Barely hits the ropes. Muraku lets go before he gets knocked out of his Subaru footbacks. I'm not going to take credit for anything that I say tonight. I apologize to everyone, most importantly to Mama Banner. Oh, but Spike turning it around, ground and pound in center of the ring. Now coming forward, giving him a healthy dosage of cravat knees to the face, leaving Muraku a bit dazed as he comes over, flip over neck breaker.
What a devastating combination of moves right there. I mean, you get the knees to the face and then that neck breaker. Ouch.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you're keeping him stunned, you're keeping him off balance. I mean, he's going to get him right off of his Trevor Electrifying, and that's not a situation you want to find yourself in.
Went for the super kick, but it was brilliantly countered there with the dragon screw.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's really where Muraku is at his most in control when you think about it. Technical wrestling isn't just about being able to take someone to the ground. It's about reading your opponent and finding ways to get out of a bad situation before it becomes a bad situation. And now Muraku coming back to his roots, giving him some hard chops in the center of the ring once again.
I mean, chops are no joke. It's one of the few times I'm glad that I was in the split circle that I was standing up.
Even so, that's not going to help him here. Side effect in the center of the ring. Bold move coming out of Muraku. Interestingly enough, he has not tried to hold cover in a hot minute. Some spike and oh, in for the German. Only good for two. Spoke a little too soon on my part.
Just any German suplex, that was the deadlift variety, which, you know, takes not only the skill of the maneuver, but a lot of strength.
Crash out. What is this? A long time ago in a galaxy far, far. Oh, we're doing it this way. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to Honor Pro Wrestling Oblivion 53. It is the revenge of the bitch. Wait, no, that's tomorrow. May the 4th be with you and also with you. Thank you. I'm responding for you. It is, of course, your boy, the one, the only, the realest, in and out of the ring, Adrian Banner. You could call me A-Real. And I am not dressed for this occasion because I am eating fajitas. So please, Malachi. Ooh, I just said your name. Introduce yourself for us.
Hola, buenas tardes, mis amigas y amigos. It's El Zorrito Malachi Marks, and I am so pleased as punch to be here.
Absolutely. We've got so much action coming for you tonight. We got matches on matches. We got chatter on chatter. We got so much on the line. I got nothing else to say than to just let it get started. Ain't that right, Malachi?
Absolutely. Let's get this party started.
Coming out first in this standard singles match scheduled for one fall. Standing at a height of 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing 176 pounds, coming home from Boston, Chicago, Minas Gerais, Brazil, La Rainha, Clara, Ireland. I'm drinking la cerveza cristal. I mean, excuse me, not cerveza cristal, Pacífico cristal. Oh man. Cerveza cristal. Oh.
And her opponent for this evening, standing at 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 250 pounds, from Takata, New Zealand, Haka High, for the Maori Warrior,
Oh man, now we know what we are getting into today. Even as I watch the Haka getting done, I can't help but think that Varka is bringing in a little bit of the force with this fight. And Clara looks like she bit into the wrong IP. Who gave her a helmet? Alrighty, well, it looks like they're about to get it down. It looks like we're about to get started. So I guess all that's left to do is to show that energy to the crowd and get it started the way that the Jedi would have wanted. Or is it the Sith? Who's the good guys in this, Malachi?
I think it was the Jedi. I think it was the Jedi, or was it those? Yeah, that's what it was. It was the so-called Jizz Band.
I don't think that's correct or even a viable side, but as the bell rings and as they get started, they are circling each other, sizing each other up, looking for an opening. Surprising, in my opinion, coming from Varka, who is usually, he knows what he's getting into when he gets started, but now that hesitation comes back to haunt him as Clara just starts throwing hands at the moment they center her against each other again.
Those punches have to hurt Clara almost as much as they hurt Varka.
Case in point with a huge dark discus lariat, absolutely flooring the Maori Warrior. 250 pounds of Sergal, probably caught a little bit off guard in that regard.
It is not often that he is outstruck by an opponent.
Definitely not in the first 10 seconds of the match, but as she charges back at him, he's at least got a little bit more footing to wrap her up in the grapple, but it doesn't matter. Left hook, right hook, uppercut, body punch. One for the liver, one for the ribs. Oh, but now he comes back to block it.
And there he goes right into those shoot kicks right to the chest. And as we said, those kicks from him are so powerful.
Absolutely. And just one heavy kick on the back end coming in high, tail whip high, drops Clara, but he does not give her the chance to get up. Rather, he pulls her up and sends her right off to the opposite corner.
And then follows that right up with a mid-knee just right to the chest, rocking Clara to her core. Following it up with those Mai Tai knee lifts. Oh my God, I gotta take another drink.
I mean, you said it yourself at the start of this fight. The way that this was going to be dictated is who's got the better assets. Is it going to be the kicks that win the day, or is it going to be the combinations upstairs? So now we're starting to see a little bit of that tide turning, no pun intended.
Varka uses a monkey flip, yeets her into the center, goes for the pin. That's a one. That's only a one count. Clara kicking out with authority.
Absolutely. Given that denial with the early kick out might be a little bit of a mind game. Hard to tell with that helmet on her head what's going on in there, but I can definitely say that she has a lot of good ring awareness and she's going to make good use of that. Case in point, elbow caught him coming in head full of steam, and now here she comes right after him. Literally whipping around Varka just so she could trap him in the corner and start delivering a good 3-4 combination herself. And now giving him the business in the corner. Absolutely, and even the ones where he catches her, but then she just immediately slips the guard and gets right back on the inside, coming at him with the strength of Badu Jack, just absolutely coming after him. Those snake eyes in the corner.
What that?
Start to see a little bit of frustration from La Cariña. Not a fan of him having an answer to a lot of her questions, and now she's just charging at him coast to coast.
The big boot turning the tide. They are now both trying to catch their breath.
Absolutely. Well, when you just take combo after combo like that, you've got to take a second to catch your breath. Big smart move out of Varka Kai before pulling himself together, getting into the high rent district. 250 pounds of Maori warrior about to come crashing down. This is a dangerous place for Clara to be. Oh, and he sticks the landing.
But only a one count out of that.
It is absolutely insane. And like I said this before, Clara is I want to say she's a powerhouse in disguise, Malachi. Like, she is not huge, right? She's not Laurentina. She's not Hammer. She's not Varka. But the punishment she can take and then dish back at you is something you don't see in a lot of people, much less someone her size.
Absolutely. When I was hiding, scoping out the competition in the training room, I was seeing they had to repair the punching bags multiple times after Clara had gotten done with them.
Case in point, when she hits her with a diamond cutter like that, Varka trying to orient himself as she shoots herself off the ropes. You see every bit of that fist drop right across the chest. Every bit of that power.
Now it looks like she's going to be going up to the high rent district herself in the same quarter.
Absolutely. Very much a fan of eye for an eye.
Block this.
Very much eye for an eye energy as she dives off the top rope. Elbow drop.
An absolutely devastating strike. You could see Varka bouncing off the mat. She goes in for the pin. That's going to be a 1. That's a 2. That's a 2. Only a 2 count. Only a 2. I thought the match was over.
Only a 2 count, getting the shoulders up at the critical moment. And as we were just talking about Clara's durability, let's take a moment to talk about Varka's, because Varka is very much in the same boat. He can take punishment. He's taken chops from the best of them. He's taken some of the hardest spears from the biggest of them, and he always gets up to dish out more fireman's carry from Varka Kai. So this may well turn into a question of who just has that much more in the gas tank.
It definitely is going to be a contest of stamina, just like when Mags and Hammer finally have that first night together.
Oh, now they're both throwing hands and catching each other, deflecting and parrying. Varka coming in with one of his patented headbutts. Oh no, and now just coming in with a butterfly suplex.
Varka has her up and goes in for a release German suplex, slamming her down on the ground. And like always, that suplex is brought to you by Cerveza Cristal.
Damn it, no, we're not sponsored by Cerveza Cristal, but it doesn't mean I won't say it like that, okay? So look me up, y'all. If you ever need me for an advert, you know your boy A-Real. Oh, God, look at that ground head scissors, putting the legs to work. Varka Kai trying to pop that helmet right off her head.
Of course not.
Malachi, and in the most perfect of segues, you almost see the glass start to crack on the helmet before she relents. Varka not wanting to try to waste all his energy. If she's not going to tap, there's only so much you can do.
On social media, you see all these people crushing the watermelons with the thighs. I am certain Varka could do it with a bowling ball, but Clara has turned the tide again and is just pounding away.
Absolutely, absolutely. That is wonderful reversal, wonderful counter again, and now we get to see coming back in, looking like a solid right-hand combination of hooks and uppercuts before wrapping them up into a wrist lock. Now she's taking control the classic way.
Brutal arm breaker, just wrenching on it, and then brings him down to the ground, comes off the ropes into a Superman punch, goes for the pin.
Oh, that's not just a Superman punch, that is the soul punch. Damn near took his soul out with that one as he kicks out after 2.
I don't know how he can even be awake after that strike. But he counters back in with a knee facebuster, and now Clara is down again. How are these two fighters still going?
Absolutely a back and forth brawl to see who can take that much more punishment. Cravat knees to the face, dizzying even through the helmet as Varka Kai sends Clara off to the ropes. Oh no! And in for the rising tide! This could be it! Kicks out!
That lean yin machine just keeps on going. I don't know what either of these two amazing warriors are going to have to do to get a win here.
Absolutely. You can see Varka running out of options. He's thinking he's thrown everything in the kitchen sink at her. And yet here comes Clara powering through like it's Canelo versus Triple G, just keeping up the pressure, not giving him room to move, faking him out, drawing the guard up before she comes off the rope once more. She is not done. And now just catching him while he is surprised, just wrenching that neck, bringing in the attack close at hand.
But Barca lands it. He does not take the strike. Now he's on the offensive again, going for a waist lock from behind.
Brilliant resourcefulness from him before hitting her with the V-trigger. Right on the button, and down she goes. 1, 2, 3, and that is it!
Honor Pro, your winner by pinfall, Barca Kai.
Absolute brilliant display from a couple of 5-star powerhouses, but you'll notice Barca got up. He wasn't all there for a second. He's still reeling from the punches, but damn if they do not both have granite chins.
Absolutely, mad respect to both fighters in that one. A clean match right down the center. It could have gone either way. Barca showing why he is the Maori warrior. You might have to consider that there may be championship gold in his future.
One might hope. I could definitely see it coming because honestly, everyone's got an opportunity here in Honor Pro Wrestling. And speaking of which, we are hiring. How's that for a segue? If you've got a passion for performance and a love of the squared circle, join the hottest federation in Second Life today. We are hiring for all positions, from your wrestlers to your managers, from commentary to referee. And if you're not interested in being in front of the camera, we got plenty of backstage opportunities as well for people on the creative side. Your builders, your scripters, your media creators, and more. So thank you all for coming out here tonight. And if you want to stay a little bit longer, check out that link in local.
Absolutely. I gotta say, this is such a great place filled with great people. And great people, all sorts of great people. And there's also Seraph.
Well, that's okay, because when you think about it, like I said, we've all got opportunities there.
Well, not the usual place a person sits when waiting. Also, I don't recall giving you a key. We'll have to have a discussion about your idea of personal space later. So, what can I do for you, Miss Seraph? A match against Miss Baxton, our champion. Ma'am, I am going to need you to justify that. You had the belt, and you lost it clean. Do not try me with your spooky bitch routine, Miss Seraph. I'm not the one to trifle with. But I do happen to be looking for a solid matchup at Gold Rush coming soon. So we might make a deal. Oh, you want it to be a death match? Well, that's a little more interesting. Let me check with the Steves. See if they can mosey up a ring for that. Now, I can open this invite, but getting the Wildcat in there, that's going to be up to you, Miss Seraph. You have a good day now.
Solid steel cajones. This big. This big.
Yeah. You know what they say about them Southern folk. You can't scare them, but with that bombshell is absolutely right. Oh goodness, Malachi.
So with that bombshell, we're moving on to our second match of the evening, which hopefully will be a little less spooky. Making her way to the arena from the tropical paradise of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Standing at 5'5" inches tall, weighing 145 pounds. Make some noise for victory!
Right now, she's got one goal in mind, and that is to add another notch to the belt. She had one women's world championship match interrupted, make it two, to be honest, if you think about it. All she's trying to do is solidify why it needs to be her name on the board. Third circle of hell, the Lady of Wrath, Isabel Dread! And solid opinions echoing from around the arena. I'm convinced a lot of that is Mags. He may feel the like I said, Isabel is the picturesque definition of brutality. Lover or hater, she is here with one goal in mind, and that is to get the dub by any means necessary. Anything else is just an obstacle, and you know what she does to obstacles.
And that is certainly not take them for tea and cookies.
No, something tells me she don't even like oatmeal raisin, and that is what the dark side offers. So, I'm gonna leave that one to you. But now the match has begun. The ladies have approached the center of the ring, and like Costa Lopez has said, you like that?
Locking up in the center of the ring, and Victory going straight in for the hammerlock.
Yeah, but now immediately Isabel seems to wrap it up, and no, now the reversal's back over to Victory. You notice the little hesitation at the start of the match where Isabel's almost looking down on Victory, like, really? Like, you think you're that big and bad? And now here we see Victory's response to the takedown. Understand that reference at all, but god damn, Tiger spin dropping Isabel flat on her snoot.
Victory going up top to the high rent district.
wasting no time at that. Most people would have tried to let the match cook a little bit, but no, down with a missile drop kick, laying out Isabel Dread.
One, already going for a pinfall. 1, 2, only a 2 down. Now it looks like 3, it looks like the match is already over with Isabel maybe just a little bit on her heels, kicked out on the last second.
Absolutely, absolutely. But notice how Victory is not giving her a moment to breathe. You've seen this kind of behavior out of people like Mazra before, but oh no, Big Boot lays out the momentum.
This match on its head, and I am a poet, and I wasn't even aware of this fact.
No, it's poets, and I didn't even know it's inverted backbreaker, just absolutely shattering all of that momentum that Victory has portrayed at the very start of this match, and now just grinding her boot into the knee just to add insult to injury.
Now, as someone of the, shall we say, vertically challenged variety by itself, when you are a smaller wrestler, you have to launch a lot more moves to deal the same amount of damage as just one strike from one of these mega powerhouses.
I mean, you're absolutely right. Just that kill shot alone looked like it completely caved her chest in. That elbow drop on the knee is just sprinkles on the ice cream cone, and I don't even like sprinkles on the ice cream cone. Oh, but here we go. Fast momentum from Victory. Turning the momentum against her, leaping literally over Isabel. Yes, this girl was going 6 feet tall, and Victory said, nah, I can eat that.
And Isabel slammed herself into it. Now, Victory is returning the favor and is helping her get really up close and familiar with those turnbuckles.
It's like the Frente Valencia in Spain, you know. It's the running of the bulls. It's the matadors at work. Can I get you to see red and run where I want you to run? Trap you where I want you to be trapped and turn all of your offense against you. That's the game Victory is playing right now as she has Isabel locked in the corner right now. This is exactly what she needs to be doing.
Isabel able to get back up to her feet. You can tell that with as much damage Victory has done, there's still a lot more in the tank.
Case in point as Victory rushes right at her. Isabel diving out of the way, turning back around from center ring. Doesn't stop Victory. She comes in with a Gamengiri, lays out Isabel Dread in the center of the ring.
For the jawbreaker, just devastating strike to the snoot, comes off the ropes, rolls under the clothesline, and is just stalking her prey at this point.
It's actually brilliant behavior. You don't see a lot of people manage to establish such a dominant position in this moment in time, locking up in the full Nelson. Victory is actually about to run away with this in a way we have not seen. I'm not used to seeing Isabel in such a defensive state right now. Skull Crusher from Victory.
Victory definitely pushing the advantage, showing that, size isn't everything. Goes in for the pin. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's a only a 2 count. Almost another 3. I don't know what more Victory has to do.
Well, whatever it is, she needs to not stop while she's ahead, and you're exactly right. Think about it from the perspective of some people. You've got Mazza, the current women's world champion. You've got Tiny Rinkin, former tag team champion. You've got Rosie Scott, former women's world champion. Tracy Harris, former tag champion, former women's world champion. I mean, do not need to be huge to get on top, but you need to be very aware and keep yourself out of situations like this. Isabel Dread now just running in and throwing hands and just completely trying to discombobulate her opponent.
Discombobulate? I'm pretty sure she's trying to disembowel her.
Case in point now as he sets her up inside of the corner, and oh no, right into hellfire. Down goes Victory. Well, if she does, she's gonna have to run with it in fast. You've seen her pull it out before. She might do it again. Isabel going in for the cover, only good for 2. I mean, the fact of the matter is momentum. So long as she can keep the momentum together, she has a chance. Isabel getting a few heavy hits and disrupting that momentum. So what Victory needs more than ever is an opening. She needs an opening.
I can hear Isabel growling from over here. And sometimes, I'm going to be real with you, A-Real, you got to make the opening yourself.
And that's real.
Isabel going in with the crossroads into the pinfall. Devastating. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Victory still alive in this match. We're getting into the real deep water here. I don't know how long either of these two amazing fighters can keep going.
Oh, absolutely. But definitely shout out to Victory for giving that that resilience, that fortitude, kicking out, denying her the win in the 3 count. And again, you know, you've got almost 200 pounds of Hellhound that you've got to put down like that Yakuza kick out of the corner. Split-second decision-making from Victory.
Now Victory trading blows in the center ring, driving Isabel back into the corner, trying to take that advantage back.
And I think she's definitely got it. She's posting her up on our side of the ring, trying to wrench Isabel in with a front face lock and trying to basically lead the dog minus the collar. She comes off the ring with a tornado DDT.
Goes in for the pin. That's a 1. That's a 2 count. And just Isabel kicking out with authority on 2, using that size. If she had hooked the leg, just maybe that could have gotten her the advantage. But she was so tired, she could not get that leg up, and Isabel able to survive.
Unfortunate at that point, but Victory, ever the workhorse, not wanting to stop and process, not wanting to argue with the ref, not wanting to do anything but the work. In she comes, pulling up her opponent and sending her off to the ropes. All that is left now is for her to keep the momentum going, and in she comes. Wait, no! Spine buster from Isabel Dread. Momentum has turned against her.
Bounce after landing had to do almost as much damage. Isabel has her up in the torture rack and into the shock treatment, just putting her down.
Absolutely giving her the devil's due. This is not what Victory wanted, and by the sounds of the reaction, not what anyone wanted. But like you said before, you can drop a bucket of combos on Isabel. All she needs is one good hit, and you are down. And I know what the setup is. I don't like where it's coming. Yep, she's getting dragged to hell! And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, go! Your match winner by pinfall, Isabel Dread!
The boos raining down. Not a very popular victory at all.
Not at all. But again, and I said this before, you've got to give Victory credit. This is a test, okay? And the criteria in which you pass or fail a test aren't always so black and white. How many people have you seen go against Isabel Dread like that and be able to keep her to heal that well. You haven't seen that kind of power since, I don't know what, Valkyrie Grimsdaughter. I think it's the only person I've seen in recent memory who's been able to put Isabel Dread down.
And anytime you can be mentioned in the same conversation as the greats like Valkyrie Grimsdaughter, you know you're doing something right.
That's what I'm saying. That is absolutely what I'm saying.
And I think we can, we hear the boos raining down from our beloved Mags, my co-founder of the Femboy Mafia, after Isabel just absolutely destroyed him. He's had a really bad run of it lately.
Oh, you were absolutely right on that. No, you're absolutely right about that. And I think the question then becomes, we're sort of setting that bar, right? So who's going to be the one to meet that bar and to run away with it?
And I'm pretty sure all I heard out of that was meat.
Touche. You got me on that one. But that's okay, because I believe we are looking for a conversation now. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a little bit of a break from the action, if you will. Because right now, and I'm going to grab the microphone for this so y'all know it's serious. Because right now, let's welcome to the ring somebody who needs no introduction, but is going to get one anyway, because it is time for something serious. Golden Stallion represent. It is the one, the only, the golden one with the golden gun of the Golden Stallion. It is Ray Jefferson! Woo. I'm a little lightheaded from that. And judging by the looks of him, Malachi, I'm guessing he is every bit as animated as ever after what happened last time.
And I have to say, those are absolutely fantastic fans. I want to know who his tailor is.
Good evening, Honor Faithful. Good evening, Oblivion. Good evening to my friends and family here tonight, and good evening to those watching from home at the Golden Stallion. For those of you that are unaware, my friend Magus Nilrum was attacked last week on Infinity by J.B. Barbosa. In order to get me to agree to a match with him against him at Gold Rush. And, well, I was hoping to see JB tonight because I don't want to wait until Gold Rush to turn his All-American USDA choice bullheaded fuckboy ass into one of Riv's steak dinners, but unfortunately, he's not here tonight. However, I know he's at home watching. So, if you'll allow me, I want to speak to JB right now. So, camera, zoom in on me. JB, I want you to listen to me closely. Pay attention to what I'm going to say, because I want you to realize how much of a mistake you have made. You have done the one thing that sets me off entirely, and like everyone else that has gone after my friends, any sort of respect I may have had for you is absolutely gone and is thrown out the window. You don't deserve my respect, JB. You don't deserve my respect. What you do deserve is a golden gun to your face. Over and over and over again until this ring mat right here is stained red with your blood. And I'm standing over you with my hand raised. So you know what, JB? You better be ready for a fight. You better get ready. Get yourself ready for Gold Rush. Because then, at Gold Rush, I'm going to hit you. And I am going to knee your face so hard until it is completely beaten to a pulp. I am not going to stop until I've kneed your fucking face in. You've made a big mistake, JB. A big mistake. And at Gold Rush, I am ending your career.
Well, I don't think there's anything more I can say to that. That pretty much sums it up. Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Jefferson making it known exactly how he plans Gold Rush to go. No title on the line, no accolades, just a good old-fashioned ass beat.
Absolutely. He looks like he's gone full-on Sith right there, looking for revenge.
I mean, maybe the Sith got something right, because, you know, the whole, ooh, take the high road, not very Jedi-like of you behavior. Like, I get it, but also, my mama told me, estoy escuchando a ti, mamá. My mama told me, never throw the first punch, but you better make sure you throw the last one.
Sometimes an ass just needs to be kicked.
That's what I'm saying, brother. Ah, Helios. Don't make me regret seeing you in the audience tonight. But instead of regret, let's talk about something exciting. You know what's exciting? We got road shows. We got guest shows. We got something cooking up following week after Gold Rush. Spoilers, everybody, because if you want to bring some exciting action to your sim or venue, Honor Pro Wrestling wants to bring the show right to you. So sign up now and get the Honor Pro experience right in your house. And if you're not looking for a road show but still want to work with us, sign up now and bring your shop to Cerelia City or partake in one of our sponsorship packages today. So fill out one of these applications here and become part of the kingdom. It's a great time. We go into Maple Meadows. Oh, shoot.
Legal disclaimer. If we have a show in your house, we are not responsible for any damage. And we've got road shows, we've got amazing shows, but we got another match. Come on, people, let's get loud. Are you ready to hear it?
Hell yeah, let me take lead on this one if you don't mind. This, of course, is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Coming out first at a combined weight of 336 pounds, the Mean Gene Machine and the Bad Apple. It is Gracie Harris and Bella Delina as the violent inflicted professional PvP. Oh my God, we are going full face off with this. Someone tell Bella the wrong IP again. Bella, did someone give you the wrong IP? Why is your helmet so big? I'm not President Scrooge. Do I look like... Actually, hold on. Could I be a president? Malachi. Do I need to run for office? I have to run for office. When do you run for office? All right. But Bella, it's a tag match. Where's your tag partner? Where's your tag partner? Oh, Bella's having trouble getting into the ring with the helmet. Oh no. Ah, there we go. She got it figured out, everyone. She got it figured out. All right. Well, we need to find. We can't let the next person come out. Where's your tag partner, Bella? Yes. Oh, hey, Mr. Sullivan. Yes, sir. Golly, your mic is very loud and blunt. Oh, but it's a tag. Hold on, let me cover the mic, sir. It's a tag match. We can't do that. So you want me to just send one of them out instead of we just doing a standard singles? Also, everything that I'm saying is coming out inside the microphone right now because even though I'm putting my hand over the microphone, I'm not actually blocking the microphone from transmitting my voice. Oh, they got all that too? Oh, I should stop talking while I'm ahead? Oh, okay. Alrighty. Well, yeah, it was good. Yeah.
We heard every part of
that. Right. Well, anyways, like I said, y'all, this is a standard singles match scheduled for one fall. This is not a tag match. Who said it's a tag match? That fool should be fired. In the ring, first at a height of 6'1" and 187 pounds from Miami, Florida, representing VIP, of course, in a standard singles match, is Bella Delina. Let's bring out her opponent, Malachi, please. I didn't mute. How do you mute the microphone? I thought this was this button here that's supposed to turn red when you.
And introducing her opponent for the evening. He is the light that brightens the darkest night. He is Morning Star. He is Ion.
This mic working? Oh, now it's you. Alright, that's not real. That's not real at all. Okay, so we got Sion instead. It's just Sion. Okay, I got this. Okay, so he came out in the right idea. No, that's the wrong IMP. And also, the ref isn't Barf. That's Steve with 2 E's before the V. Nothing's wrong with Spaceballs. This is just not what we're doing. Why am I arguing with you about Spaceballs?
All I'm saying, have you ever seen Steve with 2 E's and Barf in the same room together?
No, because Spaceballs was filmed like 30 years ago. Is that Yoda or Yogurt Labilia, please? Darling, no, don't do this. Don't enable this behavior, please. Should I send for Pizza the Hut? Helios,
I will end you. I will send you over the ring and out this building. Do not do this to me. I will do it. It will happen.
Alrighty. Sion has ditched the Yoda, and it is now a standard singles match, and we are underway.
Is that helmet for legal?
Depends on how she uses it, but it looks like... Oh no, it looks like he's... Oh god, he's blocking Bella from getting a punch in. This is actually turning into Spaceballs before my eyes. Bella's throwing punches, and she just can't... She can't reach him. The helmet's too big. Oh, and now just getting shoved down. Oh, goodness.
Oh, such a force push made the jiggle physics go wild, and she's gone plaid.
And now he's just using the force. I don't know if that's legal, but looking back at the classic ring rules that we read at the start of the show, there is no mention of using the force. Or using the Schwartz, since apparently we're doing this now.
Is that legal?
And I don't even know if that's PG. Now Bella just gets up, runs straight to the edge of the ring, and quite literally throws the helmet out. She has abandoned the helmet, everybody. She is going to wrestle not as a Spaceballs IP machine. Oh, but with the force of 1,000 Jedi, Scion completely maneuvers the weight and sends her over with an arm drag. Ooh, and now Bella charging at him from the ropes, getting tossed right over to the edge of the ring. Bella is absolutely rushing him like an angry bull, and Scion's kind of goading her on, trying to reverse her momentum against itself like John Pertwee's Third Doctor. Since we want to mix things up with Spaceballs, I'm going to mix it up with Doctor Who.
Bella out there just going, running wild. That Heat machine is trying to get some offense. Goes in for the one-handed bulldog. Scion is down on his face.
Finally, after all of that outmaneuvering, we finally got a point for Bella, taking a little bit of control in that regard. Thank you to Venna for catching my blatantly stated Doctor Who reference. I love finding more Whovians in the audience, and yes, I am watching classic Doctor Who Third Doctor season 10. We are out here. Harley does not like my Doctor Who shenanigans, and that's fine, because now we are going in for the cover. Only good for one.
Bella out there definitely setting her phasers to stunning, but was unable to get anything out of that move. Scion goes in for a headbutt to the gut, doubling Bella over, and then follows it up with a forearm club.
Just doing his best to keep her down and keep her under control. I'm noticing this might turn into a lot of the same that we just saw out of the Isabel and Victory fight, where it just becomes a matter of keeping the powerhouse in check and keeping her from gaining real momentum to use against him.
Absolutely, and right now, Scion has the advantage. Goes in for the big boot and puts Bella down.
Right to the snoot, the place nobody wants to get hit, unless you're into that. But Scion, for now, definitely keeping some of that control as he guides Bella back up and will show her the ways of the Force the way my mother did, which is throwing me into one side of the room and opening a can of whoop-ass. Case in point. Damn! Did you hear that from across the room? That was just the loudest chop of the night.
Absolutely. Scion going in for the guillotine, pulling Bella into the center of the ring.
So, I've only watched so much of Spaceballs. It's a really, really fun movie. There's a lot of good meme material in there, but I need to know if it's a lightsaber in Star Wars, what was the equivalent in Spaceballs?
I'm not sure that's PG enough to talk about.
Okay, well, because I was going to ask if maybe she used that, if that would have helped her, but then that might classify as an illegal object, so who knows? Oh, goodness, Uranagi lays out Bella Delina.
But Bella kicks out on one, going out there just not giving up, just like Jean-Luc Gandalf once said, never give up, never surrender.
There are so many things wrong with what you just said, boy. That hurt me. Jean-Luc Gandalf said never give up, never surrender. How many IPs did you just cross? Superman punch from Bella Delina. Leg drop from Bella Delina.
He's definitely wrestling the offense right now.
Much like how I'm pressing the question. How many IPs did you blend into that comment?
Not enough.
What do you mean not enough? What? Gotta have me crash out like JonTron in a bad video. Just, I don't understand it. Bella taking control within the grapples. Headlock takedown. Locking it in.
And driving those knees right into Scion's side. I hope he wasn't going to need those ribs later.
Possibly not. I mean, we're talking about a solid 187 pounds of lean, mean machine. No disrespect to Clara. I wouldn't want to be on the business end of that either.
The Yeens in Honor Pro are definitely stepping up their game. We got some of the best on the grid. And now, this one, Bella Delina, if you will, is just pounding away.
With a huge knee before coming back over. Shotgun dropkick. Lays out Scion. Right in the kisser.
Goes for the pin. That's a 1. That's a 2. Only a 2 count. This match will continue. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Let them hear you in the back if you're having a good time.
I'm going to say yes. I'm absolutely going to say yes. Definitely having a good time. You're not having a good time. Why are you here? And while I'm at it, I'm just going to say this once more again, y'all. The show is not over yet. We still got more action. TP in your friends. TP in your family. TP in that one person who flew all the way to Alderaan and was like, wait, Alderaan's gone. Right, because we blew it up before plot reasons. So bring everybody in here. We having some wrestling tonight.
Bella up top, looking like she's stalking her place. She's got something nefarious in mind. This is gonna hurt.
Case in point is now we starting to see all of that coming back and then some as Scion starts pulling himself up, but Bella should be careful. Top rope is only legal up to the count of 5. You don't want to get yourself in trouble as Scion jumps up.
And, you know, this match continues. Bella just took a devastating hit. She left herself open up there. And to piggyback off of what you said, you know, if you're expecting me to make a Star Wars pun, you're looking in Alderaan places.
I can't believe you done that, just like I can't believe that avalanche cutter that Scion hit her with. Did you really just turn my own joke against me? How dare you?
Use the Schwartz, my friend.
Bro, I'm not about to start comparing Schwartzes with you live on television as Scion goes in for the cover, only good for 2. Comparing Schwartzes. That's the kind of stuff that gets me banned. You know how fragile my contract here at Honor Pro is. The last time I started to get froggy, they put me in a match against Echo Kyoki, and I ended up eating the worst shots to the chest that I've taken in months. Scion lifting her up for a suplex, completely laid out, boom, flat on her back.
That delayed suplex as he holds her up like that. All of the blood runs right to her head. That's gonna, she's gonna be feeling that pulse before she even hits the ground. I doubt she even knows where she is.
I mean, sometimes I don't know where I am. You know, I'm just sitting here drinking. Wait, hold on. I'm not gonna mess this up again. Ah, damn it, I messed it up again. I am drinking my Pacifico Cerveza. That's what I'm drinking. In for the cover, only good for 2.
Absolutely, you are not drinking Cerveza Cristal.
No, not today. We will save that for another day. If I end up reaching out for the Cerveza Cristal, I might get myself in trouble.
Zion getting Bella up to her feet, yeets her into the corner, makes hard impact. Oh my goodness.
And now you see Sion coming in, head full of steam, but oh no, he hit the corner post. No one's here.
And just like that, Bella has turned the table left, right, center, uppercut. AB, up, down. Oh my God.
Triple headbutt. We have seen what she is capable of as she gives him the double one finger salute. Bella is in complete control right now. Hard to find people with harder heads than her that aren't a hyena or a circle, as we have established.
She runs across the ring with all of the authority of a suburban white woman on Black Friday, and then yeets Zion into the center of the ring.
You know, that actually reminds me. I was over at Marshall Fields the other day, and you know, this reminds me very much of my own Black Friday experience when I went up into the Macy's and I was about to go and scoop these real nice shoes up on the 3rd floor in downtown Chicago, and I got bowled over by the most ratchet-looking woman with a bob haircut in the world.
And speaking of 3rd floor, Bella comes in with the flying splash. That's a pin. That's a 1. That's a 2. Only a 2 count. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, indeed. Even Bella's a little bit frustrated on that, taking it out on the air around her as she thought she had this cinched in for the win, but not quite enough.
This has been a back and forth match since the beginning once she got rid of that ridiculous helmet.
Ooh, shoot, absolutely so. As she gets laid out completely in that collision, in for the cover. It's a surprise 3 count. This is it.
Honor Pro Nation, your winner by pinfall, the Mean Yeen Machine, Bella Delina.
No, wait, no, you got it wrong, my friend.
I'm wrong?
You've got it wrong. That was Sion who got the pin, not Bella. Your match winner by pinfall is Sion, the Morning Star. He got the pin.
Oh my goodness. You know what, I would say I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it, but I saw it and I still don't believe it. What an amazing pin from Sion.
Nah, it's absolutely crazy, and it's easy to forgive you for that one given how the body's rotated in the moment of impact, but that is Sion playing into his strengths, that technical mindset that you need to be able to counter and reverse the momentum. Quite literally, Bella's own strengths got used against her in that critical moment.
Absolutely, and how about we have a big round of applause for Steve, who has apparently much better eyes than I do.
Honestly, I'm a little bit concerned, right? Obvious question, what happened to Tracy? So that is still going to be present on my mind and on my concern. But I mean, shout out to both of them for making it work. Shout out to Mr. Sullivan for giving me tinnitus and telling me to do my job. But, you know, we made it work in the end. And all I can say is thank goodness for that.
Absolutely. And you know, I am concerned. We have had some people go missing in the backstage. I think we need to get some better security back there. Security Steve really needs to get launched out of a cannon. But I'm certain that the Bad Apple will show up. I just hope she's not swimming in the ocean again. Let's just say that.
No, I mean, you're absolutely right. I really hope that it's not going to be one of those situations, because the last thing we really need right now is to set up another fishing expedition. So instead, I'd rather we focus on what we are doing right here, right now, and that is putting on an amazing show.
Absolutely. That is real. All right, we're going to be moving the show right along. we're going to hear from somebody that I'm not sure we really want to hear from. Those boots with that cloak? Oh my gosh, Tommy.
Are y'all done? Are y'all done? Seriously? No, seriously. Nils is better. You know, I actually expected this from you, Helios, but this is fine. Honestly, this is fine. Yep. No, please, continue to boo me. Boo the victim. Tell me exactly what you think, because from where I'm sitting, I'm the one who's been going through it right now. I've been getting my ass handed to me time and time again for unjustified reasons, and all y'all can sit here to do is to cheer my failure. So please, come on, keep it up, because I can do this all effing night. No. We've got Gold Rush coming up in just a short amount of time, and I've got something that I want to say. And you guessed it. And yes, Malachi, I would wear these boots with this cloak. Go fuck yourself. Let's talk about Valkyrie. Because I don't think it's really been made clear on the back end of everything that's been going on exactly the kind of backstabbing behavior that I've been dealing with. But instead, I'm sitting here having to justify myself after being betrayed in my own match, after literally watching my brother talking to her instead of me over all of this mess. No. At the end of the day, and the reason why for all of this mess, I don't even see Valkyrie here right now, comes back to my earlier point. Questioning who actually is the monster here, who actually is the strong one versus the weak. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a very simple thing to talk about, and that is you've all been duped. Valkyrie isn't the kind of person you think she is, and I've already made this point abundantly clear. But I think even more so than that is you all hype her up in the craziest ways based off of what we've seen out of her. But the question is, what have you seen? I mean, look at, I don't know, pick anybody on the list. Let's take a look at Isabel Dread, right? Like, somebody who purports to be 78 human skulls. You can't actually measure skulls that way. That's kind of stupid. And then Valkyrie allegedly, ending her life with that drop during the Hell in a Cell match that I helped orchestrate. And yeah, you're absolutely right, Sam. She did beat her twice. And then we get to see her in action tonight. And I'm sorry, you're struggling against somebody who looks to be even more size than me? Like, no disrespect, Victory. You're a former women's world champion, but I mean, come on now. Like, I can handle somebody with a little bit more meat on the bones than Victory. And yet, you got to see Isabel struggle in this way. You get to see Isabel get absolutely mollywopped by Valkyrie and then get sent back to hell, to climb back again like it's hard? I lived through my own hell, and really, bitch? No. You already had your moment tonight. This is mine.
Honor Pro Nation, speak of the devil and she appeared. It's Isabel Dread.
Oh my god, bro. She is getting bodied. This is not what you want to do, is piss off Isabel Dread on a night she already fought.
Absolutely. And Tani is getting dragged to hell. Oh, that is devastating. And the crowd's tune seems to have changed quite a lot.
You think you can just say whatever the fuck you want, and I'm not gonna come out here and do something about it?
Isabel.
You think Valkyrie's gonna come out here and save you? If anything, she'll come out here and fucking help me.
Isabel just pounding away on Tani. You gotta love to see it. Oh. But there's someone behind. Oh, it's Valkyrie Grimstarter laying out Isabel Dread. She had no idea that the Northern Nightmare was even there. Valkyrie just yeeting Isabel across the ring. This is not the direction we thought this would turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, that's absolutely not how I thought this would go. All right. All right. Yeah. You know what? I'm leaving. I can take a fucking hint.
Take a fucking hint and get the fuck out. And you. What the hell are you doing here? No. Don't even try to fucking speak. Because you know what? This is perfect. This is fucking perfect. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Valkyrie fucking Grimstarter trying to play cat and save a hoe. Like we all know that fucking works. You know what? You're a fucking weirdo. That's what you are. You're a fucking weirdo. All this shit you've done to me, all this shit you've done against me, and now you have the audacity to step in the middle of what I'm handling with Isabel Dread? Who the fuck do you think you are? No, this works. Because from where I'm standing, I don't have much else I really want to say to you right now, so I'm just gonna say this. I'm getting you in the ring, not crashing a match and kicking my ass, not crashing my moment with the mic to play cat and save a hoe, not walking backstage on some covert politics fuck shit. No. It's gonna be you and me. And we're going to Gold Rush. And you're gonna see things my way when I'm done with you. That's what we're gonna do.
Well, that's Valkyrie for you. A yin of few words. What an absolute grateful way to say thank you for getting your but saved by what seems to be the heroine of our story here, Valkyrie Grimsdottir.
I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what the hell even happened. Like you just want to sit here and first off, talking shit about Isabel Dredd. We literally explained this at the start of the show. Maybe not the best mood to do it. Probably why you voted for her to win the match. But to then come out here and like I don't know, she wasn't ready. She wasn't. She wasn't going to win this fight, even if Isabel already fought, and to just get mollywopped and then still blame her current former tag partner. I don't know where they stand. Just it's a mess. That whole thing between them's a mess. But if they're gonna settle it at Gold Rush, then I guess that's the only way they can do it is in a fight.
I mean, maybe that, or the only other way possible way would be get Mags out here with a table between the two of them and try to talk it out. But that hasn't gone over very well in the past.
I mean, making up with Mags is definitely the hottest new talk show since Wendy Williams. How you doing? But in the mention of shameless plugs to other staff members' talk shows and therapy segments, let's also talk about some of our new merch that's been coming out, because we know we've been popping out merch left, right, and center. Obviously, we've got what we've seen from the EVP. We've got what we've seen from Mazra's Legends Never Die shirt, and obviously, who can forget Wyatt Howes? I just bleeped my wife. But we've got something new to talk about too, don't we, Malachi? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Absolutely. You know what? I'm gonna show it off. I am gonna show it off right now because we're just about to get ready for the main event anyway, so I might as well get on up there.
Well, I mean, we still got ad reads, so I mean, maybe don't go up too quickly, but.
Wearing it, I am strutting it down the runway today. The new Femboy Mafia shirts are available. That's right. Me and your boy Mags ever hit, the most popular Ramboy on the grid, have finally got our own merch, and it is the Femboy Mafia. Show some love to our boy Mags, who's had his little tuggets handed to him multiple times lately.
Now, I've got one question about your Femboy Mafia shirt, though, and I'm hoping between you and Mags I can get some answers, okay?
All right. Bet.
Where's my face in this? Because, I mean, if anyone's going to rep the Femboy Mafia, you got to make sure you get the realest in and out of the ring. So I'm trying to see where I'm in this picture.
Mags, I think, should we adopt him?
I mean, look, I mean, a pretty face like this, you got hair. Look. I mean, come on, look at me. You telling me I'm not? That's not. You telling me? Come on now. Bella's saying no. Bella is saying no. Metrosexual? Do I look like I go with trains? I mean, actually, don't answer that, because that could be taken multiple ways. I'm gonna kill Helios. I'm gonna get him. I'm actually gonna get him. All right. You know what? We'll table this discussion for now. All right. We'll bring it back. I'll bring some charts. In the meantime, oh my God, let's talk about our sponsors, because everybody know that sponsors make the world go round. And I'm not just talking about our lovely merchandise that you could totally get. Again, look at the hashtag Femboy Mafia. Get yours today. But Malachi, I do believe it is time to pay some love to our
absolutely, starting with since we brought Mags in, our wonderful friends over at the Golden Stallion. The Golden Stallion is an upscale, elegant, and refined atmosphere in Second Life for furs and flesh alike. Since its inception, the Golden Stallion has grown to more than 1,000 members worldwide and hosts a wide array of events and get-togethers. We are an active and vibrant community that prides ourselves on inclusivity and diversity, with a shared passion for polite conversation, positivity, and refinement. From our beautiful beaches to our French architecture and gardens, you'll find a welcoming community. Visit us at our website at www.stallion.club So from us to you, welcome to the Golden Stallion. You belong here.
That's right. You belong here at the Golden Stallion. Thank you for posting the links. And next up is Michelle's Percade. Drop by the Percade with your friends and experience the many rides and games together on the sim, packed full of fun things to experience that'll keep you busy and having fun for many hours. From roller coasters to carnival rides, skating, water rides, and over 200 arcades, bowling and table games, live singer shows, and so much more. Come on over to the Percade, enjoy, have fun, and leave with a smile.
Feel beautiful like a lily or edgy like a thorn. Making custom and commercial mods. Evergarden is here to help you bloom in the sun or the moonlight. Ever changing, ever growing. Evergarden.
I still will never understand this bit. Lil Bunny Voodoo currently specializes in animated taunts, wrestling moves, and static poses under the brand Juju Dolls. Video editing for wrestler entrances, advertisements, and music videos, as well as dabbling in a bit of SL photography. Who do you voodoo?
Promotional photography is provided by Ring of Fire Productions, whether it's virtual wrestling, nights at the club, glamour photo shoots, or capturing the beauty of the grid. Ring of Fire Productions aims to provide high-quality photographs at unbelievable rates. For all the latest photos around the grid, follow the Blue Sky account of @rofproductions.bluesky.social. If you are interested in becoming a model or lending your services as a photographer, contact Remy Shenanigans today. And I'm going to go a little bit off the script here. I like these people so much, they going to be doing the photography for my own wedding coming up on Tuesday. So give them some love, y'all.
You know, when Helios isn't dropping more puns than his glasses can contain. As he shouts at the Kaminoans who are complicit in Palpatine's scheme. All right, sir, save it for the tinfoil hats. High Five caters to a wide range of interests, offering an electric mix of products that transcend conventional boundaries through their dope designs, sneakerhead culture, and vibrant pop art creations. From the furniture, decor, holdables, and clothing, High Five's got it all. Whether you're seeking to elevate your living space, express your individuality through fashion, or simply immerse yourself in the vibrant energy of street art and pop culture, this store is a must-visit destination. So shop High Five and step into a world where creativity knows no limits, and every visit is an invitation to express yourself boldly and authentically.
High five! Come to Monster Sauce, where the creatures and saucy bitches run the show. Come be part of the community. Enjoy the activities offered, such as movie nights, gaming night, DJs taking over the airwaves, and maybe even a show. Enjoy some friendly company from the residents. Enjoy our forested retreat, and help us figure out the flavor of the sauce and Monster Sauce.
There is a theme to this. I'm realizing what you're doing now. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Pounds Animation specializes in new bento adult animations for your home and club, prefab club builds, homes, furniture, and decor. If you got an inquiry, best contact is Raven Sky Wave Rider Store Manager.
Step into the ring with Wildfire, where electrifying action and larger-than-life characters ignite the world of pro wrestling animations. We hold the largest selection of pro wrestling animations in Second Life with our Iron brand. Get ready to feel the heat as Wildfire sets the world of animation wrestling ablaze. Wildfire, baby! It's time to burn!
There we go. Well, we got the business out of the way. I'm going to crumple up this note card and toss it in the trash. And now we've got ourselves a main event. Ladies and gentlemen, are y'all ready? As Mags would put it, let's do it to it. And let's take it down to Malachi Marks in the ring.
All right, Honor Pro Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, in that beautiful technicolor rainbow in between humans, furries, demons, angels, and interdimensional beings of all flavors, members of the Femboy Mafia, it's time for the Honor Pro Wrestling main event of the evening. This match will be set for one fall and will be your final match of the night. So fighters, get your butts out here. Honor Pro Nation. To my right, she has soared over the doubters. She has flipped the script. She has risen above the rest. And tonight, she comes to fly even higher. She stands at a little bit too tall to be a stormtrooper. 5'6" inches tall and weighing in at 145 pounds, from the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She is the Skywalker shattering, gravity defying force, the high flying heart of Honor Pro itself, defying gravity. Give it up for Rosie Scott! And her opponent. She is a one-woman wrecking crew with gold in her gaze and dynamite in every punch. When she hits, you feel it from the nosebleeds, y'all. Standing at 5'7" tall and weighing in at 158 pounds, fighting out of the 305 Miami, Florida. She's the hammer of the Sunshine State, the brain-rattling, bomb-dropping powerhouse herself, the blonde bomber, Betty Heiss. Who will win? Who will come on top? And will they make another threequel? We'll all have to wait and find out, because it's the main event, y'all. Let's get it on.
You know, Malachi, I never get tired of how you do these main events. I never get tired of it. How did you know what the area code was for Miami?
I got so much useless knowledge up here, you wouldn't believe it.
Case in point, I'll keep that one in mind as Rosie comes out, starts making quick work of that agility, slipping around Betty and catching her with a thrust kick from behind. She might be out cold already.
Rosie is a former champ for a reason, going in for the camel clutch, already starting this at 11.
Well, you absolutely got to, especially after everything that was said, the words that were said, the back and forth, the setup of the fight didn't go through, the setup of the fight. Like, there's a lot of tension between these two, and now nothing can be left at the table. Betty's got to come through and work hard to try to take back this momentum, because right now, Rosie is showing exactly why she was the women's world champion.
Absolutely. This has all been building for weeks and weeks and weeks, and it's finally come to a head. So much has passed over the last few weeks, and this is going to be a slobber knocker for sure.
Absolutely. Good reversal on Betty's part, taking control, locking in the headlock from the side. And you're absolutely correct. And this is really what it's going to come down to in the end is ultimately just who's got that much more to give. Rosie is just, I mean, we've seen it all out of her, but her greatest strength is her momentum. And we've seen her struggle when that gets taken away from her. Betty, on the other hand, an expert in reversals, a technical mind herself. So this is going to be a really good question of who can outmaneuver the other. But that is a good play on her part. Rosie starting to lay in on those chops quick and fast. And now it looks like we going back and forth. We got a chop fest, y'all. Betty coming back hard. Laying in the combination kick to the gut. Running back. V-trigger off the ropes. V-trigger off the ropes, but not going for the pinfall. Instead, trying to grab the leg, starts kicking against the thigh. Good strategy on Betty's part. The girl needs her speed to fly, and she does not want to let that get away from her. Elbow drop to the knee to leave her in place. And now immediately to follow, taking that leg, locking in the figure four.
I would not want to be one fighting down on Stormtrooper gear, but she has definitely got her work cut out for her. Steve checking to see if she wants to tap or give up. She says no. Betty holding just a second longer before relinquishing. And I'm noticing that to be a growing trend in our roster tonight. Oh, but hold on, small package roll up. Betty's down, shoulders are down, only good for one. And it looks like that is not enough. Breaking out. That was a dangerous, quick maneuver on Rosie Scott's part. Nearly took the win just as quickly as she had lost momentum.
With a wrestler like Rosie, any gap,
Absolute
any
insanity as she
army.
pops back up. Betty going off the ropes to rush at Rosie Scott, who seems to be poised, trying to read the room, definitely getting her mind locked in to try and get a counter, and she does. Roundhouse kick to the head. Down goes Betty.
As I was saying, with a warrior like Rosie, any chink in the armor, she will find it and she will exploit it. She is an absolute professional.
Absolute professional indeed, as she comes in for 1, 2, 3 leg drops on the blonde bomber. Ooh, and a double foot stomp to boot. I would not want to know how much more weight is added on in that Stormtrooper padding.
Even if it's just EVA foam cosplay stuff, that's a lot of weight, a lot of extra leverage, and just beef behind the kick.
Absolutely, and it's wild to me that after all of that momentum, only good for a 1 count Betty, not even giving her the courtesy of 2 before breaking the hold. Might be a bit of mind games coming out of Betty's part. Now getting sent off to the opposite corner. Dogs revving her engines. You know how it is. That's exactly the game that we are going to be playing. And she comes in, head full of steam, rushing in, corner splash, running back again, still charging 50 miles an hour. Betty coming back once more, coming in, another corner splash. She's not done, ladies and gentlemen. She's running back to the other corner. She's coming back in, head full of steam. I can't talk fast enough. As she charges in. Wait, now the third one. She does not. Betty gets out of the way. Coming off the ropes before Betty gets, Rosie gets a chance to respond. Oh my God, ow, my lungs. As she comes in, boom, atomic big boot, down goes Rosie.
Rosie went to the well just one too many times there, and that was just a face plant into the corner and just made even worse by Betty's just flurry of offense. Goes in for the snake eyes. Ow.
You are absolutely correct in that. And Betty reading well into Rosie's arsenal. Rosie Scott is notorious for relying on those combinations. Repetition is what helps her build her momentum. It's also what gets her in trouble. Springboard wheel kick off the top rope.
That kind of kick, when you take it, it just knocks your teeth into next week, and she follows it up with some stomps to the center of her torso, just knocking the breath out of Rosie's chest.
Absolutely. Rosie going to need to go back to the drawing board on this one. She can't get away with a lot of the same strategy that she's run before. Betty Heist locking in with the Nagata lock, trying to force Rosie to tap. Again, notice she is targeting those legs very noticeably this fight.
It is well known that Rosie's offense definitely favors attacks with the legs, and those beautiful little peats of hers, they're just writhing in pain.
I'd probably be more concerned about the shins and the lower leg that's connected to it, because that's really what's getting wrenched hard right now as she crawls her way over, gets the ropes. Betty relinquishing after just a second extra to hold on.
What was once the Rosie Scott show has turned on its head, and Betty is just pressing the advantage. Let them hear you if you love it, and let them hear you in the back.
Absolutely vicious chop from Betty, but it looks like all it's done is piss off Rosie, who comes back with a combo of her own fierce DDT to finish. Betty looking like she wasn't ready.
Now, you writing poetry over here, that is definitely real, my man.
Look, I told you, I keep it real 100%. Y'all ain't gonna get nothing different out of me, so if I'm gonna come out with my own lyrics, Big Poppy, sit your ass down. I know how to spit. I say as I stutter and completely ruin all my credibility. Never mind. Have a good night, everybody.
After that last bit, he's certainly not shaking in those Lamboficis of his.
I hate that you just said that. That is not real at all. But looking at the momentum as they sprint back and forth at each other, can't quite hit him. Wait, no, wheelbarrow bulldog. Rosie gets the hit. And now in for the cover. Referee charging in for 1, in for 2. Kick out at 2.
Rosie definitely showing she's got some temper out there. She is letting out a growl, and let me tell you, I got the goosebumps over here.
Well, you got to keep in mind, Rosie ain't always been the sweet and sunshine that we know her to be now. She has definitely known how to dip into the ruthless, to dip into the aggression. And when she needs to just go power for power, she's not afraid to do it. And she's literally throwing hands right now in the center of the ring. Girls trading punches. We got ourselves a flat-out brawl.
Goes right in for the cutter, puts her down on the mat, gets her back up, and goes in with a kick to the midsection.
It's insane to me as we await. Oh my goodness, Canadian Destroyer putting a little bit of air on that. Betty down, in for the cover. 1, and she kicks out at 1.
And with authority.
And how? This is turning into a game of just how much you've got in the arsenal, because what happens when you run out of ammunition?
You just start beating them with the gun. Adrian, you start beating them with a gun.
Well, pistol whipping, inverted atomic drop from Betty Heiss right as she gets picked up. But now, belly to belly, sending her right back.
Just like the saying goes, it's not the dog size of the man in the race, it's the man who raced the dog that matters.
Who says that? Who said any of that? Where are you getting these metrics from? Oh my God, Tiger backflip on the back end of a vicious combo from Betty Heiss, going in for the cover. 1, 2, only good for 2.
These two fighters are so evenly matched. It's going to take a mistake from one of them for the other to actually be able to get out the win.
Now it is Rosie's turn to be on the back end of a coast-to-coast. Betty charging in. European uppercut right on the comm side corner. Oh no, now she's locking her in. Coming in for the Venom bomb drop.
That has got to hurt, but I couldn't complain about the view.
Well, when you take a cutter like that after being put in the trio of woe position, all I can say is you are in for a penny, in for a pound.
A pound, or is that a pounding?
That's the question, and I think we're about to see the answer. Front face lock coming in into a fisherman suplex driver. We are in for the cover. 1, 2, and she kicks out.
These two titans of the ring are going at it, hammer and thongs, and it is just not over. This match will continue.
I'm gonna ask this question right now as Rosie comes in, starts trying to hammer back with the super kicks. Did you just say the hammer and the thong? Is that the quote we're making?
I think you and Mags might be sharing the same brainwave there, Adrian.
No, I'm asking you what you said. I didn't say. I'm asking you what you said. Audience liking what they see. Rosie sending Betty off to the ropes. It is not looking good for Rosie Scott. Betty High, excuse me, as she comes back in. Tiger feint kick. Giving me the shades of Rey Mysterio. Because she caught all of that.
Orle, she's going up to the top.
Up to the top, down with a kill shot.
Rosie really showing us how a dog fights out there. She's going at it, but you can't take anything away from Betty either. This match could still go either way.
You're absolutely right. Rosie trying to keep that advantage maintained. Coming in, locking in her own figure four. Whoa, and immediately, wasting no time, transitioning to a figure eight. Look at the agony on Betty's face.
Steve is checking in on Betty, asking if she submits. She says no.
I don't blame her. All that work she's put in. She doesn't want to say goodbye now. This is her opportunity, and she intends to take it. Rosie relinquishing the hold. Coming back in for a more direct approach. Quick stomp to the upper body. Coming back in, looking like she's ready to go in for more punishment. And it's off to the ropes, and a shotgun dropkick from Betty Heiss might not have been the play for Rosie. The plan she had in action does not come to fruition. Betty just a little bit faster on the trigger.
And just like that, the turns have tabled once more.
Not my turns. My turn still got fajitas on it, which I need to finish eating.
Betty gets her up and goes, straight into a suplex right onto the back. Oh my goodness, it's gotta hurt.
Absolutely, and Betty Heiss excelling in these types of moves when the moment comes, saying it's time for the boom. Rosie just a hair lighter, a touch shorter than Betty Heiss. This seems to be really up in Betty's playhouse right now as Rosie gets back up, not all there, and Betty coming right up behind, in for the napalm. She has landed the napalm on Rosie Scott, in for the cover. 1, 2, for now she kicks out of the napalm.
I do not remember the last time I've seen anyone kick out of the napalm, and Rosie did it in the center of the ring. No help from the ropes, just pure force of will.
We'll keep that in mind, though, because Betty is absolutely not focusing on Rosie, but instead taking her attention right over to Steve, saying that there was no way that she kicked out, even though by some miracle Rosie got it together. Now, keep in mind, Malachi, at the earlier part of Betty Heiss's career with Honor Pro Wrestling, she's had this same trouble before. The napalm, it could not land, or she landed, but it couldn't maintain itself, and that became the source of her frustration for such a long time, but leaving herself open and vulnerable and catching a stunner for her troubles, this could be dangerous for Betty!
She took her eye off the fajita for just one moment, and Rosie turns the tables again.
Not before getting dropped herself. All of that was just a spur of the moment thing, but Rosie still needs to reset herself. She needs a chance to get herself back together. I don't know what more can be done. Betty looking to be a bit of a vulnerable position right now, but no, sudden jawbreaker completely breaks free as Betty Heiss runs away off to the ropes to rebound back. Oh no. And now she's getting her up and in for the Heiss bomb. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Close 3 count at that. You saw the hold get broken, but a second too late.
Absolutely. Honor Pro Wrestling, your winner of tonight's main event by pinfall, the Blonde Bomber, Betty Heights.
Just a brief moment to celebrate, and she collapses under her own fatigue. She got the win, but goodness knows she did not leave unscathed. Rosie, for her part, just absolutely distraught in herself that she had the moment. Rosie just not quite fast enough to take it.
There were many points in that match that it could have gone either way, and it just so happened that Betty was able to land that last blow and hold it just long enough. They are shaking hands in the center of the ring. Yay, sportsmanship, especially after all we've seen recently. It's good to see.
You say that again. This is definitely a palate cleanser on this insane ending to tonight's show. And so with that, all I can say is this has been your main event. And so with that, ain't much else we can do now but let y'all know that we thank you all so much for coming out here tonight. This, of course, has been a special May the 4th be with you show of Honor Pro Oblivion. Check us out Tuesdays at 6 p.m. SLT for Infinity, Sundays at 5 p.m. SLT for Oblivion, although we will not have an Oblivion show this time next week because Malachi, 1 week from Tuesday, it's Gold Rush, and we are going somewhere special.
We're going somewhere special? Somewhere special?
Yeah. A place so special.